rhythm. We talk about location. Stood out to me one strikeout. That's trusting your stuff and trusting your defense and guys making plays behind. Um, it's fun to watch. You get down to that. We talked about it with Brady. I mean, that's historic. But this complete game shutout's a big deal for our pitchers. And given the opportunity that he was as efficient as he was, I think it sends a message to the rest of the guys too. The kind of pitching I know they want to have it on a consistent basis. But it was a great job by Brad.
He seemed to go heavy slider four seamer today, not so much sinker. Was that by design, or was he trying to just command that slider more?
Yeah, the slider is a good pitch against certain teams and certain hitters. You saw a lot of them, and that was kind of the game plan. But did see some good sink when he did let it go. Actually saw some good changeups. The changeups keep coming up as a sinker on the big board, but it's actually a hard changeup that was getting him some good swings and misses. So he had everything, and that four-seamer had some good ride and cut on it, and it definitely keeps those lefties honest.
Offensively, one of those games you like to see too. Everyone did the little things, like you like to say, and 8 walks and keep the line moving.
Yeah. The only nick there is the strikeouts, and you get into those situations that we can put together those better 2 strike at bats if you're to nitpick, but that's hard to be nitpicky when you score 11 runs. And what we did see was really good base running early. Guys taking the extra base. You watch Witt right there at the beginning, scoring on the ball off the glove that stayed in the infield. He never slowed down, scores from second base when Franco hit it. We saw some guys, taking first to third, and we did have timely hits. We did get a lot of the situational hitting done, but that's in situational hitting is also going to result in a couple walks that ended up scoring runs. So, just overall a really nice approach of where we're trying to build this momentum of making sure those at bats and we got runners in scoring position, less than 2 outs or men on second base, just putting a lot of stress on. We got to come through in those situations, and then the big thing happens. We had a couple smashed homers, and those are going to happen with this club. But we got to do the little things right consistently.
What was the situation in the 8th with the review for the catcher's interference? Was that a crew chief? Was that yours?
No, that was ours. I heard it. I heard the catcher's interference. In a game like that, it's always it's tough necessarily slowing the game down, and I know that's not what replay was meant for plays like that in games like this one. But that's an at-bat for one of our players, and they need to know when we see something and we catch it, and we know that they're going to use the technology against us, and we got an opportunity to fight for our guys. We're going to fight for them.
Gotcha. Thanks, Skip.
Hey, Mike, I feel like we probably touched on this before, but with Salvi and all the starts and stops, I mean, is it just sort of do you take it for granted that it seems like he just still seems to be on time for when it comes to the at bats and everything? I mean, I know he had some time at the alternate site, but I mean, it seems like whether it was spring training or now with the season, he just jumps right back in. You never really see skip a beat.
It's amazing. And, he's been able to stay in some counts and flip some stuff over the infield, but he smashed that ball on the home run. I mean, that ball was – I didn't see any exit velo, but that ball was really hit well, stayed through it. He's it's not that easy, as you call it, start and stop. When you have those delays, it's not easy to jump right back into major league pitching timing. And he's special. He's a special player. Let alone, we talk a lot about Brad on this complete game, but there's a second half of that battery that was able to make things work really well today. And the way that he is handling the staff, but how he's leading overall is it's impressive to watch each day.